Friends, in today's video, we are going to talk about one of those rare trading books in the world, which not only teaches trading, but completely transforms the trader's mind, habits, mindset, and execution. The name of this book is Mastering the Trade, written by the legendary trader John F. Carter. John Carter is the person who does not see trading as just a game of charts or indicators. He says trading is a business of managing yourself, not the market. And this very mindset is the foundation of this entire book. Imagine, you have seen thousands of charts, created strategies, applied indicators, from moving averages to RSI, used everything. But still, one thing was missing. Consistency. And that consistency, that mastery, that psychological balance is taught to you within this book. Mastering the trade begins with a simple truth. The market is never your enemy. Your ego, your emotions, and your impulsive decisions are what defeat you. Carter states that 90% of traders lose because they treat trading as a luck-based gamble instead of a serious business. Whereas every successful trader, whether it's Paul Tudor Jones, Soros, or Mark Minervini, all agree on one thing. Trading is a game of probabilities, not predictions. The professional trader mindset. John says that to become a professional trader, you have to look inward, not at the market. There are three things in the market. 1. Pattern. 2. Probability. 3. And you. The first two things are always under control. The third thing, you, is mostly out of control. And until you have discipline, calmness, and consistent execution, no strategy will work. Carter says if you can control yourself, you automatically control the outcome. Why most traders lose? Now think. Why do losses happen? Carter points out 5 major reasons. 1. Overtrading. More trades, more mistakes. 2. No patience. Entries before the setup is complete. 3. Revenge trading. Emotional attack after a loss. 4. Random indicators. A new strategy every day. 5. No trading plan. Wandering in the jungle without a map. Carter says, not every loss in trading is a problem with your skill. Most of the time, it is a problem with your behavior. Working with high probability setups. Now comes the core topic, high probability trading. Carter's philosophy is simple. A good trade is the one that follows a good setup, not the one that makes money. Meaning, there should be a right reason for taking the entry. There should be an exact plan for the exit. The risk should be predefined, and the setup should be repeatable. Carter's first rule is, trade only when the odds are in your favor. Now, when are the odds in your favor? When 3 signals align simultaneously. 1. Market environment. 2. Price action. 3. Confirming indicators. If all 3 align, the trade is high probability. If even one is missing, Carter says no trade. The squeeze system, Carter's most famous setup. In Mastering the Trade, Carter describes his most popular setup. The squeeze. This setup is based on the fact that, when the market compresses in low volatility, and the Bollinger Bands plus Keltner channels squeeze each other, this is a signal for an impending big move. Carter's setup has been working for 20 years because it is based on human behavior, calm before the storm. The squeeze has 3 steps. 1. Find the squeeze when BB comes inside KC. 2. Wait for momentum color change. 3. Enter only when momentum fires in one direction. Carter says never predict the direction. Let momentum show you. This strategy works not only for stocks but for Forex, options, and futures as well. Trade less, trade smart. Carter's golden rule. John Carter tells every trader to follow this rule. 1 good trade a week is enough to change your life. That is, we need quality, not quantity. Traders lose because they look for an opportunity in every candle. Carter says markets have always provided opportunities, so don't panic. Good setups come repeatedly. Psychology, the silent killer. A large part of mastering the trade is based on psychology. John says trading is 20% strategy, 80% psychology. Your biggest enemies always remain fear, greed, hope, impatience. Any one of these can wipe out your account. Carter delivers a powerful line. Markets don't attack accounts. Traders attack their own accounts. Meaning, the market does not cause the loss. The trader causes the loss himself through overtrading, revenge, or trading without a plan. Why having a trading plan is everything. John Carter says, if you trade even one day without a plan, you are gambling. The plan must include, what will you trade? At what time will you trade? Where will the stop loss be? Where will the exit be? How much quantity will be used? The trading plan is like a mirror, which clearly shows your every mistake. Discipline is your superpower. The biggest message of this book is, your discipline is more valuable than your system. A disciplined trader can make money, even with a mediocre strategy. But an undisciplined trader will blow up an account even with the world's best strategy. And this is the difference between average traders and world-class traders. Friends, in the previous section, we understood that according to John Carter, trading is not just a battle of charts and indicators, but a journey of psychological discipline. To win in trading, you have to gain control over your habits, mindset, and reactions. And now, in this section, we are going to dive into the most powerful sections of this book, where Carter reveals the real science of professional-grade setups, timing, entries, exits, risk models, and the trader lifestyle. What makes a trade high probability? You can see breakdowns, breakouts, patterns, indicators, 1,000 things on the chart. But John Carter repeats one thing again and again. A high probability trade is the one that has confluence. Now, what is confluence? Price action agrees. Indicator agrees. Trend agrees. Momentum agrees. Volatility agrees. When these 5 factors align in one direction, the trade becomes high probability. Carter gives a powerful quote: "When everything lines up, the market cannot fool you." And to catch this confluence, Carter uses some of his signature tools: squeeze, multi-timeframe analysis, momentum histogram, trend direction indicator, volume waves, multi-timeframe analysis, professional's secret. John Carter says, never take a trade based on one time frame. It is like looking at the market with one eye closed. His rule: big picture right pointing arrow higher time frame, entry timing, right pointing arrow lower time frame. Carter works on 3 time frames. 1. Daily chart, overall trend. 2. Hourly chart, setup confirmation. 3. 5-minute or 15-minute chart, exact entry. What is the benefit of this? Bad trades are filtered out. Entries are accurate. Risk is automatically reduced. Stop loss can be kept tight. This is a major reason why professionals take very precise trades, not many. The art of entry, Carter's exact formula. Carter says, entry is everything. Enter early, and you die. Enter late, and you miss the move. So how to get the correct entry? He gives 3 rules. Rule 1. Enter only when volatility expands after a squeeze. Rule 2. Enter only when momentum has already fired in your direction. Rule 3. Enter only when price breaks its micro-resistance/support. Meaning? Simple. Do not enter without confirmation. Carter says, a trade without confirmation is not courage, it is stupidity. Exit strategy, the biggest weapon. A crucial part of the book is the exit strategy, and Carter calls it the biggest strength of trading. There are 2 types of exits. 1. Stop-loss exit ends emotional trading, protects the account, keeps the losing streak short. 2. Profit-taking exit preserves profitable trades, reduces greed, increases consistency. Carter says, your entry decides your excitement, but your exit decides your income. His profit exit method is simple. When the momentum color changes, right pointing arrow exit. When the price touches the opposite band, right pointing arrow exit. When the volume dries up, right pointing arrow exit. That is, the exit is logical, not emotional. Trading is not about being right, it's about not being wrong. John Carter repeatedly tells traders one truth. It is normal to be wrong in trading. Being wrong does not mean failure. But staying wrong, that is the real failure. Professional traders do not win every day. What do? Small losses, big wins. Zero ego. This ratio is what makes their account grow. Carter says, take small losses like a machine, take big profits like a king. Carter's risk and money management rules. Now comes the most important part of trading. Rule number 1. No trade should risk more than 1% of trading capital. If you have 100,000 rupees, your max loss should be 1,000 rupees. Rule number 2. Winning trades must make at least 3x the risk. Meaning, if you are risking 1,000 right pointing arrow, your target should be 3,000 plus. This creates positive math. Rule number 3. Never add to a losing trade. Carter says adding to losers is the fastest way to financial suicide. Rule number 4. Increase position only when you are winning. Winners right pointing arrow, bigger size. Losers right pointing arrow, small size. This is the professional formula. The power of market timing. Now, about timing. Carter says the market never moves randomly. There are certain times when volatility jumps and the biggest moves occur, such as market open, first 30 minutes, market close, last 30 minutes, Fed announcements, economic data releases, options expiration days. All these are perfect environments for high probability trades. John Carter wrote, trade during high opportunity times, rest during low opportunity times. This is the difference between part-time losers and full-time winners. The biggest secret, less trading, more money. Carter says, most traders lose money not because they are bad, but because they trade too much. Professional traders, Take only 1-2 high-probability trades a day. Spend the rest of the time watching the screen, not making entries, where novice traders buy/sell on every candle. Professional traders focus only on clear setups. Carter writes, "Bad traders are hyperactive. Good traders are patient. Great traders are silent. Traders' lifestyle, routines that create champions. Trading is not just about watching charts. It is a disciplined lifestyle." Carter recommends pre-market routine. Check global markets. Read news. Look at volatility levels. Prepare watch list. Midday routine. No emotional trades. Review active positions. Avoid boredom trading. End of day routine. Update trading journal. Write down mistakes. Analyze winning trades. Prepare for tomorrow. Carter says, "A trader without routines is like a plane without navigation." The real transformation. Mastering the trade does not teach you charts. It transforms you into a person who is not impulsive, not emotional, not fearful, not greedy, and not market dependent. Carter says, "Become the kind of person who deserves to be a profitable trader." And that is real trading mastery. Mastering yourself, not the market. Friends, we have now reached the deepest part of this legendary book, where John Carter reveals the final transformation, the path to becoming a high-performing, disciplined, consistently profitable master trader from an ordinary trader. This section is a combination of psychological mastery, tactical execution, advanced risk systems, and lifestyle habits that every trader should implement in their life. The final battle, market versus mind. John Carter says, "The market is never your enemy. Your mind is your real battlefield. The market only does what it has to do, go up, go down, or stay sideways. But your mind overreacts, panics, exits too early, enters too early, fails to stop losses, fails to hold profits." Carter says, "Your success has nothing to do with markets. It has everything to do with self-control. And to build this self-control, the book provides deep psychological tools. Emotional neutrality, Carter's ultimate weapon. The hardest thing in trading is to remain emotionless." John Carter writes, "If you feel excited, stressed, or scared, stop trading immediately. Because excitement, right pointing arrow, overtrading. Stress, right pointing arrow, impulsive decisions. Fear, right pointing arrow, early exit. Greed, right pointing arrow, removing the stop loss. Sadness, right pointing arrow, revenge trading." So what's the solution? Carter explains, emotional neutrality equals zero emotional impact, meaning you remain unaffected if the market moves. How? 1. Small position sizing. 2. Pre-decided stop loss. 3. Written trading plan. 4. No trade after 2 consecutive losses. 5. No trade when emotional. 6. Take breaks during volatility spikes. Carter says, "A neutral mind is a profitable mind." Dealing with losing streaks, the professional way. Every trader faces losses. But the difference is, amateur trader right-pointing arrow breaks down. Average trader right-pointing arrow gets frustrated. Professional trader right-pointing arrow pauses and fixes the system. John Carter divides losing streaks into 3 stages. Stage 1, minor loss, 2-3 trades. Solution, take a break, reduce size, journal mistakes. Stage 2, emotional distortion, 4-7 trades. Solution, stop trading for the day. Analyze setups only. Stage 3, downward spiral, 7+ losing trades. Solution, take 3 to 5 days off completely. Reset your trading psychology. Carter says, stopping trading is a strategy. Quitting temporarily saves your account. The Trading Journal, the most underrated but most powerful tool. John Carter writes, your journal is the mirror of your trading personality. Professional traders record every trade. Why did I enter? Why did I exit? What mistake was made? What was the emotional state? How many times did the setups work? Which times produced the best results? Carter says, you cannot fix what you cannot see. The journal brings your weakness to the forefront and is the fastest path to improvement. Specialized trading. Don't jump into everything. New traders want to go into every market. Stocks, futures, options, forex, crypto. Carter says, specialization in trading is like becoming a doctor. Master only one field, not every field. Choose one. Only stocks, or only options, or only intraday, or only swing, or only one setup, because specialization equals high probability. He writes, the tighter your focus, the higher your success. The zero-guessing setup. Only trade what is visible. Carter says, if you have to guess the direction, don't take the trade. That is, if the trend is not clearly visible, momentum is unclear, volatility is mixed, support/resistance is not clean, then skip the trade. The best traders skip more than they trade. Carter writes, "Skipping bad trades is more profitable than finding good ones." Why most traders never improve. Carter gives reasons. 1. They don't review their past trades. 2. They don't follow their own rules. 3. They change strategies too fast. 4. They take oversized positions. 5. They mix emotions with decisions. And the biggest reason, 6. They want excitement more than income. Carter's line, "If trading makes you excited, you are doing it wrong." Trading should be boring. It should be predictable. It should be systematic. The power of small gains, Carter's compounding model. John Carter explains that if a trader grows their account by even 0.5% to 1% daily, in a year they can double their account. Build consistency. Trade stress-free. He says, the key is not making big money fast. The key is not losing big money ever. Trading becomes powerful when you stay alive, you avoid big losses, you stay consistent. Carter says, small wins plus small losses equals long-term success. The true meaning of mastering the trade. The biggest message of the book, mastering the trade means mastering patience. You cannot control the market. You cannot change the indicators. You cannot control volatility. You cannot stop the news. You can only control yourself, and that is the real mastery. Carter says, the day you stop fighting the market and start fighting your own impulses, that day you become a real trader. The Master Trader's Daily Mantra. John Carter gives this mantra to every trader. I will trade only my setup. I will wait for confirmation. I will risk small. I will journal every thing. I will stay patient. I will protect my capital. I will follow my rules. I will not trade emotionally. I will grow gradually. I will not fight the market. He ends with, master the process, and profits will come automatically. Friends, thank you very much for being with us on this deep, insightful, and practical journey of mastering the trade. You have just learned the secrets that the world's top professional traders understand after years of effort and losing millions. But what is the real point? Learning is only useful when it is turned into action. Checkmark. If you genuinely want to take your trading career to a new level. Checkmark. If you want to be different from the 95% of traders who consistently lose. Checkmark. And if you are ready to adopt discipline, strategy, and mental strength in trading, then remember, trading is not a sprint, but a marathon. Only the one who moves slowly, with a plan, and with the right mindset, wins in the end. If this video has taught you something new, if you have seen even a little light in your trading, then like this video, share it with your trader friends, and subscribe to the channel so that every upcoming powerful summary video reaches you first. Do tell us in the comments, what was the biggest thing you learned from today's summary? And which other trading bestseller would you like to hear as a summary? See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep mastering your trades. Happy trading!